Hey everyone, today I'm going to be playing Yuki Ichikawa's Jund list from some Japanese tournament a couple weeks back. It's definitely a little bit more unique than the Jund lists that are being played. A lot of them play Huntmasters or Olivia's, where he played one Chandra and Fulminator Mages in the main deck, and I think that's for a consolation to a lot of the tough matchups Jund can play against. So it has game one, cards against Amulet. They're good in the mirror where they can deal with man lands, but it also hits Tron pieces from Tron decks and hits the crew lands from Amulet decks. So, and it's not even that bad against sometimes against Infect or Affinity. Like, it can do its job. Now, it's not great. You're going to board it out in a lot of those situations, but the list is relatively interesting and unique enough that I thought it would be a cool video. It's also something that I've been testing diligently for the Invitational with. I've been playing a ton of Modern lately, playing Junk from Willie Idol's versions, and then this Jund list. So I'm looking to have a pretty good finish at this Season 2's Invitational in Columbus this next weekend. And I'm just playing around with different people's lists. Now, the sideboard is definitely different than where like Jerry's at, and that's one of the sideboards that I might end up playing with. But I have been playing with the sideboard, and it seems fine. Now, the weird thing is Blood Moons haven't been as potent as I thought they would be, but I just want to give his 75 a go for this daily, and we'll see what it feels like. But yeah, I mean, it's just stock Jund, except the mana base is here to support these Terminates, where most don't. And that's kind of the funny thing. This deck is very light splashing on red. Like, one Chandra, these you don't even consider to be red spells, some Kolaghan's Command, some Terminates, and Bolts. Whereas a lot of people are playing more Terminates, so Olivia's, Huntmasters, things like that. This deck has a Shadow Storm, 2 Blood Moons, a Jund Tournament, and an Ancient Grudge on the board. Everything else is very dedicated towards the black-green strategy. So, but the mana base doesn't have any... what's it called? Twilight Mires. And only 2 oozes definitely feeds into that, because getting a lot of green to make Scavenging Ooze a potent threat immediately is an issue unless you have that land. But there are no treetop villages, there's just 4 Raging Ravines. And I do understand that, because Raging Ravine also is kind of clunky when it comes to 4-drops. So this list is really low to the ground and really pushing on these Raging Ravines to be good. And I've seen it actually happen a lot with this deck, where so far in testing, low to the ground Jund decks, or Junk decks even, have felt really good. I've even played around with Tazagar, and he didn't play any. Like, I'm not going over to... There's none missing. And it seemed weird at first, but I understand it, because sometimes it's just too slow in your opening hand, and it just clumps up with these creatures. Like, you can't really draw too many creatures with this deck, or you're just a bad beatdown deck. So, I do like where his list is at, and... I guess we'll just run it through the daily, and hopefully I can win some rounds and don't embarrass myself too poorly, since Modern is not my cup of tea. But yeah, thanks for watching today, and I will see you this weekend at the Invitational.